Hey guys, there's a lot I want to talk to you about this evening, and I kind of want to do it through a framework that I've been thinking about for a long time, and I want to share with you because it's something I've noticed. Everything that we're facing, it's linked, it's coming from one place, and I just want to show you how it's taking effect. Up front, before I share anything, I want to share the reason why I'm saying all of this. The culture trying to turn you into puppets of its own desires, trying to take out your soul for the sake of a dollar, and I'm asking you, please, please, protect your family. This means your brothers and sisters, your mothers, your children, daughters especially, man, daughters especially. The world's trying to take at them, everyone, and we can protect them. It's the reason I ask you today. Victims of culture is a term I've come to use quite a bit recently because I truly do believe that the Word of God is written on everyone's heart. There is no such thing as an innately bad born person. But these differences, especially the differences made between a boy and a girl, come with different vulnerabilities. And those vulnerabilities are taken quite advantage of by the people who are trying to take souls for the sake of a dollar, man. I said it earlier, and I mean it. Here's what I've noticed, and I think you all will be able to see the same. It's the reason I ask you so dearly from, I sincerely, I humble myself to ask you, please, please do protect the kids, man. Protect your sisters, especially. I don't care. I don't care like how much you know them, dude. These are your sisters all around you. Every single girl around you. I shared last time. It's in the Bible, man. It's inside the Sikhi. Please, these are your sisters all around you. Please, I humble myself to ask you. Please do protect them. Protect them from what, guys? Well, I'm about to share. Guys, all I can share to you is what I lived. So I'll tell it to you. I grew up in this era, man, and I'm privileged to get to speak to you about something that a lot of parents, including my parents, never got to understand because it wasn't what they grew up knowing. It's what's it's what's being used right now, and I suppose I should teach y'all about the weaponry that was used on my generation, so you can protect the next ones up and you can protect the ones still going through it, please. Third time around, please. Please protect them. I say it like this. Picture some young kids, guys, boys and girls. The way lust tends to take root is very different for boys, and it tends to be a lot more of a physical issue when it comes to how lust takes root and where the vulnerability lies. For girls, it's much more of a mo type of thing, emotional attachment, in the sense of chasing this Prince Charming type of ideal is how I put it. Perhaps that's a misphrase, but it's how I put it in my own mind, forgive me. This Prince Charming type of ideal, and I think it's beautiful, guys. I think that the way that a woman's soul operates, there's so much beauty there. And I say this to get at, I think it's a lot easier for these people up top to access where a boy's vulnerability lies. And so they attack that idea of physical lust. And that's kind of what's been happening throughout my life. All of the music, dude. In the West, particularly. I can't speak to nowhere else. I can speak to what I lived. All of the music shifted from this pop music that used to be so upbeat, just talking about happy stuff, to be honest with you, to rap music that talks about some of the most vulgar of vulgar. And this happened around 2017, 2018, I would say. Most vulgar of vulgar things. Like, these are talking straight up about doing some of the nastiest stuff with all of the girls around you, and it puts this stuff in the minds of these kids. And then I think it's quite interesting to note in the period that this rap music became mainstream, started replacing that pop music I grew up with, that that was the same time that sexual clothing and sexualized clothing started being sold more and more, as well as normalized to wear all around more and more. That's kind of what I'm getting at with this framework, guys. I think it happened particularly with these kids. I really do think it's so beautiful. This idea of this one true love, it's something I believe in, but I think that it's hardwired into girls in quite a different way, and it's what I hear from all of the women close to me in my life. It's wired in quite a different way, and what happens, these kids, right, these are literal kids, they're getting these sexual ideas put in their mind. They're also being told from everyone that to give into this, to start acting this way is not only good, but it's how you show you're successful. And so they start thinking that way. They start try to get a girl real quick, purely for the sake of it, man. And which girls? Well, only the ones that their media is describing to them, of course. The ones that everyone is trying to push from every angle. that, oh, you go for the most sexualized as much as you can, and then they start sexualizing the ones who are supposed to be their sisters. It's crazy to think about in explaining it, but I hope you guys can understand. I humble myself to speak this to you in honesty as I would with my family, and you all are my family, so that's why I say this. Then all of these girls with the beauty of innocence in their souls see this and see these kids, dude, these boys who have the beauty of innocence in their own souls, but it's being taken advantage of. And then they see that the girls who are finding that one true love idea are the ones who are giving into the sexual characteristics, because that's what the boys are being taught that they need to choose from. And so what ends up happening? Well, these young girls are starting to give into choosing more and more sexualized clothing because that's what's end up working, you know what I mean? And that's kind of why I think that sexualized clothing, particularly in the youth, like I'm talking middle school, high school, even lower school, man, like literal kids, I think that's the reason it's been picking up so high, is because it's being sold to them purely on the basis of trying to become infatuated. And I think it's a problem. Guys, all I can give you, sincerely all I can give you, is my own experience and all I've learned. And this is what I see every day, and I can't bring my daughter into a world that's going to tell her that she's destined to be used, in a world that's telling her that she should feel okay with it, and she should actually feel empowered to do so, to use herself perhaps, or make herself vulnerable to it. I can't do it. And I'm asking you, please, everyone out there, every girl out there is somebody else's daughter. Please do protect them from a world top down trying to eat at the vulnerabilities of our kids, trying to eat at the vulnerabilities of our souls, and trying to do so for the sake of $1. You're worth a whole lot more than that. God knows it, I know it, and I pray sincerely you get to know it too. Please, tomorrow, don't go foot in, foot out. Don't just hum the lyrics because they're catchy, as they mean something too, and they mean a change in the culture in a way that I can't have kids in good faith in the direction that they want to bring us. So I ask you, please, for the last time of many times this evening, help me. Help us. Back to you. I love you guys. Thank you so much.